The dog is a fun brother, a great uncle, and a neglectful father, but is it really his fault? Better find him up, it's getting sticky in his
Female dog.
Better find him up, it's getting sticky in his
Lady
If
dog.
we're gonna talk about if Jake is a good father or not, we should talk about his parental role with Finn before we talk about his parental role with his actual children first. And in all, Jake is a bad influence on Finn. I'm only give one example on why Jake the dog was a bad influence on Finn because there's way too many good examples. But if you think Finn did Flame Princess dirty, Jake was literally encouraging Finn to use Flame Princess because of religious psychosis over a cosmic owl dream. I don't know if religious psychosis is the best way of putting it because they did see the cosmic owl, but it's like more religious panic, I guess. I just want to remind y'all, Adventure Time insinuates that Jake was writing a series of books on how to manipulate women, bro. He is JT Dog Zone. But the reason why Jake is a bad influence on Finn is because Jake neglects the fact that Finn is a teenager and how easily impressionable he is for the majority of the series. And I think Jake deserves some grace here because Jake was only supposed to be a brother to Finn, but he was forced into a parental role because his parents died. So Jake was never in the mentality to even raise a teenager, right? And Jake does recognize that Finn's a teenager sometimes, but he's willy-nilly with it. And if I had to guess why Jake is very neglectful to Finn being a teenager, it's because Jake wants to see Finn as a brother and a peer before he wants to see them as a child that needs to be taken care of. Jake is generally a good brother, but he has the flaws of some neglectful older brothers, also being the only parental role in Finn's teenage years. Now moving on to Jake's kids. Jake was a good parent, but he was in a weird situation where his kids became 20-year-olds in 2 days. Jake shares a problem with a lot of parents is that Jake thinks he didn't need to do anything else after his kids became adults. Jake never went out of his way to build a relationship with his kids when they turned to adults. And his kids clearly yearn for that connection, and Jake does give them that connection, but his kids kind of had to force him to do it. At the same time, Jake is a dog and they are rainicorns. Jake doesn't know how to raise rainicorns because rainicorns mature way faster than dogs. The reason why I say this is because parents also grow and learn with their kids, but because Jake's kids are rainicorns, they damn near outgrew him in 2 days. So I don't think Jake had the best opportunity to learn how to be a better parent, but he was still neglectful. And I think the story about Jake with his kids is that no matter what, parents should be making an effort to be involved in their kids' adult life.